is Gisenia Rodriguez, and I'm partnered with Mom and Pop Gems. And I want to introduce you, Anthony and Samantha. They are the owners of Precision Mobile Tech. They are a mobile mechanic or car service type of business. And they're going to talk to us tonight about their business and their journey and how they started.
It started a while ago, actually. Before I met Anthony, I wanted to start a mobile mechanic business because since growing up, I've always been with my dad, teaching me how to do things on the weekends. And he's always taught me to be independent. So I started working on my own cars when I needed to do things. And I just never pushed myself to start the business until now. But I've learned a lot of things and I can do it. Mainly now, what's pushed me more is I want to have the flexibility for my kids, be able to be around with my kids more often, financial stability. I want to help people out there who need help, especially women. Some women don't know how to work on cars, and I know they can. Like I taught my sister how to check her oil or check all her fluids, and now she does it on her own. So like I just mainly more for my family because I've always been there for my family and helping them with their vehicles. So,
but why mobile? Because you could have opened up a shop.
Well, mobilely because like I've seen a lot of people stranded in the streets. Like they need help, and I used to stop and help them. Like I'll try my best to do what I can for them, but I feel like taking your car to a shop is inconvenient because you have to sit there all day and wait for your car to be fixed. You gotta wait in line, and I've done it with my mom because she used to go to places to get her car, get the oil change and stuff like that. And then I said, oh, Mom, I can do it at home. I could just come over and change the oil at home. So I feel like it's more convenient for people, like especially women with kids or even males with kids, like fathers, single fathers, and they don't know how to do that stuff either. It's more convenient for them, like, oh, you know what? I'll just call a mobile mechanic service, and just get it done right here. I don't have to move.
That's a great idea. So it sounds like you are for the people. You're always looking for a way to like help out others. And you mentioned that family is you're always helping out your family. So it seems like family is very important to you and it's your priority, which is awesome. When you have that in mind, you do things with love and care because you care about the next person, right? So that's nice. That's really nice that's where your business is heading, where your business model is, I meant to say. So where did Anthony come? Like, how did you guys meet? And like, not like your love story,
Not for me. When it comes to working on cars, I started at around 13 or 14 years old with my uncle because he used to work on cars. So I'll be helping him. Like, I was like a little chavito, little tail. Everywhere he'll go work on a car, I'll be there helping him out. And then after a while, I got my own car. He helped me out with my car. Same thing, helping him, helping me. And then I started taking my car to like the shops, and I'm like, I don't like it. I didn't like going to the shop, sitting there waiting and waiting. So then I was like, man, I gotta do something. So I went back doing my own thing, working on my own car, working on stuff that was even harder. But I just kept on looking online, studying, learning. And that's where I just got I started moving up from there. Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. So both of you have had this passion since you were little.
Yeah.
And then, wow. So tell me about any challenges that you have come across starting up this business, and how long have you been with the business?
Well, we just started in March. Like officially, like the business opened in March. But before that, Anthony works on both of our cars. So our neighbors used to see us working on the cars, and then they would come over, stop by and be like, hey, you know how to do this? And then he was like, yeah, I got you. And then they would bring their cars over, and that's how we started like charging and all that stuff. That's the client. Yeah.
Neighbors.
Okay. Has there been any challenges getting the business started?
The only challenge right now we have is that we did buy a used truck. It needs some work on it, but we are working on it. So that's the truck that we're gonna be using for the mobile business. We're just trying to work on getting it right, so that way it's set to go and we don't have any problems with it.
Just the equipment wise, basically getting all stuff ready for the business.
Yeah, and we have to do it little by little, but we're working on it, so we're not.
So let me ask you a question. I don't know much about cars. I have no interest, I'm one of the girls that like, oh, I'll just take it to
Let somebody else do it.
Yeah, I don't have, but I'm thinking, how do you have you said you have a truck that, or you're looking to get a truck or so that it can be ready so that you can help with service, right? Don't you need like big machinery at times? What happens if the job is big and you don't have it with you at the location that you're at my house, for example? You came to my house and you need something big. How do you support that for the customer?
First, if it has to do with like changing out a whole motor, we don't do that service.
Yeah.
I've thought of basically getting in contact with certain mechanic shops that can handle that, and we can refer them to that, whichever one is more comfortable for them.
Okay.
Same thing with transmission work. If you have to get a rebuild on a transmission or rebuild on motors, we'll refer you to somebody that we know that you can trust.
Okay. So give us the services you do.
Well, we do tune-ups, we do the spark plug change, battery alternator starter change, and checks.
Radiators, flush, all that.
Yeah, radiator flush, transmission filters.
Motor mounts.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of little small parts change, like sensors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's plenty to do. So my exaggeration question was an exaggeration question.
That way for like a shop area. Like
if they need like a more in-depth like work on it, then it would be a shop that would have to go to.
Yeah. What about just doing the job there?
Basically,
one time,
if a customer is like, oh, I need a oil change and a tune-up, but I don't want to go to Walmart and wait there for so long, they can call us and be like, okay, well, you could be at home, watch TV, clean your house, whatever, and we'll be right there.
It's the convenience.
Yes.
It's the convenience, yeah. The convenience. And like you said, if I'm stranded, I want to call. Yeah. I want to call you, right? I want to call you guys. What advice would you give a person that wants to start a business? Because you guys are starting up. You know, that's why I wanted to know a little bit about how was the startup for you?
The startup, well, first of all, I would say, go for it. Don't waste time. Because we did that.
Don't be scared.
And yeah, I was scared. I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. And then, someone gave me the motivation and I just, I'm gonna do it. And I talked to him about it and we just did it.
Yeah.
So
she got motivated and then she gave them motivation to me. So we're like, let's do this.
And plus, like when I first met him, I told him about like my dream and what I wanted to do. And he wanted to do the same. Like we both had the same dream.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what made us more stronger together, because we like the same things, we do the same things, and like I know him liking that and me liking that, it just made it stronger for us to be more motivated to get it done.
Yeah. Where do you service? What areas?
Central Florida, like Orlando, Winter Haven, Kissimmee.
Okay.
Not St. Cloud yet, right? Not yet.
I believe we do St. Cloud.
St. Cloud.
Some area, like partially part of St. Cloud.
Is it just you two, or do you have more mechanics that you have to dispatch?
No, not yet.
No, it's just me and him. Me and him right now.
That's when we start growing. That's gonna be something.
I mean, I do have my niece. She's just like me. She wants to work on cars. Ever since she was little, like they had the little play cars, little Ford F-150s, and she would play like the mechanic to fix it. And my nephew would just go along after she finished. And now that she knows that we opened the business, she came to me and was like, I want to be a part of it. Can I be a part of it? Like, I'll learn everything, teach me everything, and I'm right there.
We're keeping
So
it
she wants
within
to
the
be
family.
Yeah.
That's nice. Is that something that you would like to pass on to your kids? Or like, I see your niece, like you want to keep it within the family.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Where do you see your business going within the next, you just started, so within the next year?
I would like to have another employee helping us
Yeah.
out, like her niece. Like if she's willing to learn as much as she says she wants to learn, she could be a helper, helping me out.
And we can actually employ her. She's getting a paycheck. That'd basically be her first job.
Yeah.
But I would like to hire maybe another person.
Another person, so yeah.
And then
Another
that
mechanic.
way we can expand, because mobile mechanics is not the only thing that we want to do. Like, we want to expand it to a point where we do have a shop,
Yeah.
and we also have mobile. So if people need their cars towed to the shop, because
And that's a tool company we're gonna have to open
it's
up.
all convenient, and it's not gonna be super pricey like like it would be normally. Like, they would have to call a tow truck, and then after the tow truck, they gotta pay for that, and then they gotta go pay at the shop. Like, it would all be convenient for them, because right now I know that a lot of people are struggling, and some people can't get their cars fixed, and they have them sitting there waiting, like, oh, I can't get it fixed now, I gotta wait. Like, we really want to help people like that, because I've been that one person where I had a car where I couldn't work on it because I wasn't sure what to do at that point, and I had it sitting for a while, but then I learned more and I got it done. So, but some people, it's hard for them.
Okay, so you said that you like helping people. So a little segue, like what, are there anything that we don't know of Samantha and Anthony that you guys do for the community, or for, it doesn't have to be in a broad scale, it could be anything that you do, that you would do for someone else that you have done, or you enjoy doing, helping?
Like, I know that we've had a neighbor in the house we used to live in, and there were there was old couple. They took care of their grandchildren, and it was hard for them because they get a monthly check, like Social Security, so it's not much. He came to the house and he was asking Anthony to help him with his car because he needed a lot of things done. And normally we're supposed to charge, like a good amount, like the right amount, but since we understood his problem and we see him every day because he was right across the street from us, those are nice people. We would do jobs for them like real cheap, really cheap, like nothing crazy. Like, and it was a big job. Like, it was alternator,
There are 2 jobs.
power steering pump that you have to take out, and a lot of oil drains out of it, all that stuff. So Anthony would have his 9 to 5 job, but on the weekends he would be outside all day helping,
Yeah,
because we felt bad.
basically he
Like,
volunteered his time.
I know people need help.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
So
that's always
construction and
good.
doing that after, that's a lot. But I still did. Like I said, I love seeing people smile once I fix something for them. Oh, thank you for helping me doing it. No problem. I love that.
Yeah.
I love seeing people smile, especially with a vehicle. You need a vehicle. You need transportation.
Especially in
Without it,
Florida.
man, it's hard,
Mhm.
especially when you have kids. So I say I'll help any way I can when it comes to car.
So we're wrapping up, and I wanted to ask, like, is there anything that you want your customers to know, or people to know about your business, about Precision Mobile Tech, that would entice them to call you guys? Why would we call you?
Let's see. We're not about the money. We're more about helping you because we know that right now we have inflation and it's very tough right now. And for us, it would be tough to do it that way, but we're not in it for, okay, I need more money. Let me get all the money I can get. We're more of, let me get you on your feet because we know that you need the car to go to work. You need the car to make money. You need the car to go. Yeah, the struggle, because we've struggled. So we know that people are going to struggle.
So for our viewers, it's not only the convenience that Precision Mobile Tech offers, it's also the care that we're getting with that as well. You're getting someone that is genuinely there to help you get your vehicle right so that you can continue with work and, or, you know, or in your daily life. It has been such a pleasure to like meet you both. I wish you the best of luck. And I know you'll do good because you have a good heart. But it was really nice to interview you.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure interviewing with you.
So tell us something that you may do that may be outside of mechanic. I know that you know, this is your passion, and both of you, right? You've been wanting to do and work on cars for as long as you guys remember, because you said when you guys were really young, at an early age, you used to do that. And tell us how that is now. Would you like, is that something, I'm sorry,